Also, I drink really slow. You'll probably notice that as well. I eat slow, I drink slow, especially when you guys are talking. Hope you don't mind. But we've got 30 minutes to kill, so I'll be here. I might even use the washroom. I have heard comments that I'm some kind of weird being because I actually don't use restrooms. Which is kind of true. When I travel, I kind of drink to a level where I don't have to go to the washroom very much because when I'm hitchhiking, I don't want to be like, hey, can I use the restroom? Like, I don't want to like get people to be pulling over for me just to use the washroom. So I kind of manage it. Manage my... Maybe that's not the healthiest thing, but it's worked for me so far. Also, I need to start carrying more water. 1 liter is not sufficient when you're in climates like this. Todd's awesome, he can do it. I'm sure Todd could do it. I have no doubt he could do it. That would be badass, wouldn't it? It's Todd like landing right here. Trevor! Let's fly to Anaheim. He was also saying that he might have been able to get me a ride on an actual private jet, like a corporate jet, from Bakersfield to Las Vegas if I wanted. But we went back to kind of where we were before Todd picked this up. The private jet might have been cool though. Oh well, we'll just have to go back to Bakersfield, we'll ride in the Ferrari, we'll catch a private jet to Vegas, we'll gamble all our money away, and then go home broke. I started hitchhiking back in 2014. My first big trip was started November 1st, 2014. I started hitchhiking east across Canada with no particular destination. And then, 2 weeks later, 12 days later, I ended up in St. John's, Newfoundland, as far east as you can go in North America. But I had done some shorter trips before then, just like around British Columbia, to get somewhere. Source hydration bladder insert for pack. Yeah, they're nice. I used one when I was in Australia because I carried 5 liters at a time when I was in the middle parts, the really dry, hot parts. I had a 2 liter bladder, my 1 liter water bottle, a 1.5 liter water bottle, and then another small something. So I carried about 5 liters on me. But on this trip I didn't bring my bladder. I do prefer drinking out of just bottles. I find them easier to refill and just use in general. So I'll probably just get another 1 liter water bottle to start with and run 2 liters at a time. And then go from there, maybe upgrade one of the bottles to a 1.5 liter or something like that. Yeah, 5 liters of water. Yeah, the thing is I want to be prepared if I don't get a ride. I'm not in a life or death situation needing a ride right then. So I brought a lot of extra water because things are really spread out there. And if I got caught out, I wanted to make sure I could be semi-safe. So I carried a lot of water. I never used that much of that water because I ended up getting rides fairly quickly. But yeah, bring more than you need. You can go 3 days without water. You're not going to be doing well after even a few hours when you're talking 35-40 degrees Celsius. You're not going to be doing so well. Like, I don't know if you've experienced severe dehydration. You're also going to get like sunstroke and stuff like that, heat stroke really quick at those temperatures. It's just not a good thing. Water is poison, just take beer. Well, in Russia they don't have water, they just have vodka actually. Yeah, 5 kilograms of water. That was my safety net. I was concerned about being caught out in Australia, so I brought a lot of extra water. You go through water quick when it's that hot. Yeah, you like DMK? We don't drink water here, we drink beer. Sounds about right. Again, sorry about the content right now. And there's nothing where I'm like, but just you wait, things are gonna get exciting. Because when we leave here, we're just taking a city bus. So, thank you for all watching this thrilling stream of Trevor sitting against the wall, deciding what to do, eating a burger, riding a bus, walking. It's good. Wine would actually be a good thing to put in a hydration bladder. And then when you finish it, you just leave it sitting for like a couple of weeks because you forget about it. And all that nice sugar just starts to ferment even more. It's beautiful. In general, when I worked in the different outdoor stores, you can totally put like sweet flavored things in your bladder and stuff. It's just harder to clean it than it is a bottle. So in general, we were like, maybe don't put your beer and especially carbonated drinks, because it's kind of with the carbonation, kind of a weird thing. But they're harder to clean. It's the downside. Put your thumb out for the bus and convince the driver to give you a free ride. Yeah. Like a lot of time, bus drivers, I don't know about in LA, maybe there's a good chance in a city the bus driver doesn't give a fuck and he's just gonna be like, no, you have to pay the ride. But I've seen a lot of people get on buses for free. They're just like, hey, I just don't have any money. Or they just walk on and be a dick about it. But that's not what I want to do. Like, if something requires payment on this trip, I'm gonna pay it. Just with hitchhiking, it's just assumed that it's a free ride, so that's what I do that for. But if a bus requires payment, I'm gonna pay for it. On my round the world trip, like quite often I'd ride like the metro bus, or like I'd ride transit for free if I could get away with it. But I'm at the point ethically, or like in my life, where I'm like, I feel I now feel like that's stealing, and I'm gonna pay for anything that I'm supposed to pay for. I'm not gonna take anything that I don't own or deserve or whatever. So I'm paying for stuff I'm supposed to pay for. I'll just hitchhike whenever I can, which is an assumed free ride, so I'm not stealing anything at that point. Thanks, Impact. It's gonna be a long commute on that bus, though. It's a live stream, actually. So, what this is, it's a live stream. There's 81 people watching right now. I'm from Canada. I've live streamed the process of hitchhiking here from Canada. So I hitchhiked through Washington, Oregon, California to get here. So we just got to LA today. And then we're just grabbing a bite to eat before I go where I'm going to stay for the night. But that's what this is. I wanted to show people what the experience of hitchhiking is like, because I've done it in 25 countries. I've been picked up over 700 times, and I think it has a bad reputation. But that's what this is. Do you want to? Do you want to be on it? I can sit. Okay. All right. You have no problem with showing you, and you can say hi to chat and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, people are talking to me. That's why I'm talking to this screen, because they're saying things to me. It looks kind of weird to do that, because I'm just like here talking to the screen.
Yeah. It's sort of more normal.
I guess, yeah, it's becoming more and more normal, especially in the LA area, I'm guessing. Yeah. But that's what I'm doing. If you're curious what hitchhiking looks like, here's a car. That's what I'm doing.
Thank you.
No problem. Grocery stores are easier on the budget and better food. I agree. I agree. And historically on trips, that's what I do. I stock up on food at grocery stores, and that's would be my main source of food. In Europe, in a lot of places, my morning started with going to a grocery store, getting a baguette, and like a 750 mils or 500 mils of yogurt, and I'd have muesli from a grocery store, or granola, and I'd have pretty much a bucket thing, and I'd put muesli, dump my thing of yogurt in there, mix it up, let that sit for a bit, eat my part of my baguette, and then eat my yogurt, and eat the rest of the baguette throughout the day, and that was my food for the day. And that's like maybe $3, $3 a day, and it was enough to keep me going. It's not glamorous, but it does the trick. How many cards do I have? I left with 250. I don't know how many I have left. Missed the chance to ask for a ride. I'm guessing she's working for a while yet, but I could have asked. Did she have a plane? I doubt she had a plane, unfortunately. We've built up hitchhiking standards now. I no longer really want rides with vehicles. I only want to fly from now on. So this is no longer a Hitch Live, it's Fly Live, where we convince pilots to take us for rides in their planes. So stay tuned. Were you in Sweden in the summer? Yeah, I was there in July 2015. Yeah, July. No, it was an employee. About the back of a BMX? Could try doing that. I've always wanted to ride on a tandem bicycle. I would think that would be hilarious. Yeah, only private jets now. Even propeller planes are below me at this point. I only want jet turbine engines. Preferably F-18s like the one we saw earlier today before I got the flight with Todd number 2. Yeah. So you got to experience the bright nights? Is that in reference to flying at night and seeing all the light pollution and light of the LA area? Going to NASR, a NASA spaceship? You know, the rackets and stuff? That would be fun. Again, maybe we'll end up in Florida, maybe we'll end up at Cape Canaveral, and maybe they'll be doing some kind of launch there, and maybe I'll just make a sign that says space, and I'll hitchhike a ride to space. It's gonna happen. Like, impact, you saw early on the stream, I said, like, when I started this trip, I'm like, one of my goals is to catch a ride on an airplane. You know what we did, like, 2 weeks later? We caught a ride on an airplane. Now, we're trying to catch a ride into space. 2 weeks later? Space? I mean, oh, in Sweden in July, the sun goes down really late and comes up really. It depends how up you, where you are in Sweden. I forget what time it was, but yeah, like it was light out pretty late. I forgot we were talking about Sweden. Like I was farthest north. I was in like Sundsvall, and then I went down to Stockholm. And yeah, is it much higher than like Canadian elevation, like latitude, longitude kind of elevation? I don't remember. But the furthest north I've been is Inuvik and Aklavik, Northwest Territories. I hitchhiked there last winter. Because that sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which is where, actually I'll show you guys. One sec. I was just finding a picture on my phone. Isn't Elon Musk in like Florida? I'm guessing they do the launches from Florida. It makes sense that he'd hang out there. So I hitchhiked to the Canadian Arctic last winter, and it was pretty cold. I took a picture when I waited for 4 hours for a ride. So that's me after waiting for 4 hours for a ride. See, so anything, like all the moisture in your breath, it crystallizes on the first thing it touches. So that's ice frozen onto my eyes. Just any moisture freezes instantly. All that is ice. That's not snow. That's ice crystallizing from. It was minus 37 Celsius, which is about the same in Fahrenheit because they intersect at minus 40. Sweden is equivalent to southern Yukon and Northwest Territory. The southern part of Sweden is, or because Sweden is still pretty tall. Sure, pick up when you peed. I never did that. I wonder how quick it would freeze. Stockholm's same altitude as Yellowknife. Okay, I didn't know that. That's actually really interesting. Didn't know it was that high up. Yeah, I don't remember what time it was getting dark there. Again, memory. You guys know I don't have a good memory. How long did it take you to find a ride in Upper Northwest Territories? I hitchhiked from Calgary to Inuvik, and that took just over a week. But where I was waiting there was near Dawson City, Yukon. Just, what was it, like 20 kilometers south of there is the junction between whatever the highway to Dawson City and Whitehorse, and then the Dempster Highway, which goes up to Inuvik. But the Dempster Highway, there's really nothing on that highway for hundreds of kilometers. I think it's 600 something kilometers to Inuvik, and there's like nothing there. And in the winter, you have to do 2 river crossings, so 2 ice road crossings across rivers to get there. So I waited there for 4 hours, and maybe 7 cars drove past, and only pretty much everyone stopped and was like, "Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you warm?" Which was nice. I was fine. It just looked like everything was frozen. But other people that were stopping weren't going all the way to Inuvik. They were just going to like work. There's like some kind of work camp just a couple kilometers up the road, not 600 kilometers down the road. But eventually a truck driver stopped at the gas station that was there. There's no inside of the gas station. It's just like a pay at the pump kind of thing. And I came up, I'm like, "Are you going to Inuvik?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Can you take me?" He's like, "Okay." And I asked him why he took me, and he's like, "Well, you looked like you were gonna die." I swear I was warm. I swear. But yeah, that ride took me 4 hours. My longest ride ever was on that trip. It was 8.5 hours out of Fort Nelson, BC, on my way to like Watson Lake and then Whitehorse. Yeah, it's just the traffic's limited there. Like, the people aren't opposed to picking you up. You just have to find enough cars driving past you, and there's not that many cars. My mom hated hitchhiking at first, but she's gotten used to it now, or I think she appreciates it. Because it has been, I think, a very positive thing in my life. Like, I think it's, as far as personal development, it's developed me as a person quite a bit. Southern part, Oslo, Helsinki. Yeah. But yeah, like waiting like 8 hours for a ride, like that doesn't happen very often.
Did you enjoy it, burger?
It was really good. Yeah, thank you. Said Russia was rough because of the language barrier. Were you afraid at any of that traverse? I wouldn't say that afraid. I had a few people in Russia, like I could communicate basic amounts, and also in Moscow I did get a mobile data SIM, so I put that in my phone so we could like Google Voice Translate and talk, and they would talk it back to them, which isn't perfect, but you can get a point across. I had several drivers tell me about a city or an area called Chita, Chita, and they said there's lots of bandits around there, is how they worded it. So that kind of worried me. But then I got a 500-kilometer ride, and I'm like, where are you going? And it's like, Chita. I'm like, I'm not going to turn down a 500-kilometer ride because he's just stopping in Chita. So I got out in Chita, walked around. It seemed fine. No bandits that I could tell. But no, when I was crossing into Russia, I felt a little bit of those nerves. When I was crossing the border, there was like 7 checkpoints. Like, it was silly. It took a while to get across the border. But once I was in and going and had a few rides going, especially once I got much east of Moscow. Moscow was like 600 kilometers into Russia. 600 out of like 9,800 kilometers to get across Russia. Once I had a few days into it, it was normal. It was normal. So margarita, it's lemonade. Russians are dangerous folk. They're not. I swear. Russians are good people. If you travel a lot, you'll see that people are just people regardless of where you are. Yes, there's little cultural differences, but a person is a person. How and where am I? I'm in the LA area, some kind of city within the greater LA area. I'm doing great. I have a place to stay, but I have to transit really far to get there. I don't think I'm going to be hitchhiking. The sun's setting, it's getting kind of low on the horizon, and I just don't feel like it today. Gonna miss your bus? Yeah, it's at 6:39 actually, I think. So I think. Let's double check. Yeah, 6:39. And it's been delayed to 6:44. But yeah, I should start kind of getting ready. But I'm doing great, Bubba. For those of you that don't know, Bubba picked me up, I don't know, 10 days ago now? In Oregon. So gave him my business card. He comes back almost every day to check in though. So Bubba's a friend of the channel. The women are gorgeous though, I agree. Russian women. You seen a beautiful woman? Yes, I did. Not a single Russian woman picked me up though. Every single person that picked me up from Russia was a man. I don't know if that's a cultural thing or that's just a statistical anomaly. I've noticed in my hitchhiking, I think maybe like 15% of the people that pick me up are girls, maybe 20. Girls driving. Yeah, it would be cool if there was some kind of connection between Russia and the United States. They're just both really desolate areas of Russia and the United States. So you gotta drive all the way up there in Alaska, and it's even more desolate in Russia. I don't think there's any proper road that actually connects up to that. So they'd have to build a whole new road linking up there, and then the bridge or tunnel itself. So it'd be quite the project that they'd be undertaking. But it would be cool. I agree. You're doing good, Bubba? That's good. I think I'm moving from Oregon to New Jersey. That's a big move. Is that for a job or? Like, Oregon's a pretty beautiful area. A lot of it is, at least. What would make you want to move to New Jersey? That girl 2 days ago that denied you filming, you think she was gonna proposition you? No, I doubt it. I think she just didn't want a camera in their face, and I get that. I doubt she was gonna proposition me. Keeping up with my man Trev. Cool stuff is happening. Yeah, cool stuff's been happening. We hitched rides on planes. I'm a happy camper. Have you gotten crazy propositions? I have had propositions. And people, if you're not interested in that proposition, everyone's been okay with that. If you are okay with that proposition, then people are okay with that as well. I haven't had a negative experience in that respect, to clarify that. Alaska was the same way before Yukon and such built those roadways to Alaska. Now people are going there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just an undeveloped part of Russia, I guess. There's just not much there at this point, but in time, yeah. I feel like I should go to the washroom, but it's weird. I've never actually, in 18 days, I've never had to like go to the washroom in just a public setting. Like when I've had people around that I trust, and I'm like, I'm gonna go, but I've never had to like leave this or bring it with me. Cool. You like my honest answering? Thank you. Research the Twitch TOS and guns, knives, etc. are allowed. Most things are allowed as long as it's within confines of the law and isn't abusive behavior, i.e. pointing guns at people. That makes sense. I'll show you guys my knife at some point. My cutting cardboard knife. I just won't open up a knife and show you guys in the middle of a restaurant. Because even though it is for utility, people are still feel scared when they see something that can be used as a weapon. So, where are you taking the bus to? Anaheim. I have a place to stay in Anaheim tonight, so that's where I'm going. Well, the employees look pretty busy. Like, they can't just sit here next to my stuff. It is dinner time right now, after all. But that, like, if it was slow and they were just kind of chilling, then yeah, I agree with that. They're like, bounty hunters streaming live on Twitch? Yeah, I saw that. That's a really cool concept as well. They show their weapons all the time. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Disneyland stream? Should we go to the happiest place on earth? Yeah, it's supposed to be a 3-minute walk away, and I've got 15 minutes to get there. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if this kills the stream, but I really should go to the washroom. I'm gonna take off this lens. Take off this. Do you think my bag will be okay? I'm just gonna bring my phone with me. I'm gonna pretty much put the phone in my pocket, mute the stream, and go to the washroom. So yeah, I'm gonna mute you guys. back. Microphone on. Wanting the lens on. Hey. Alright, we gotta get ready to roll. We're back in business, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's roll. How much does a bus cost in LA? You got 10 minutes, but again, I don't know where the bus stop is, so we'll just hang out there. Yeah, we're back. We got a host? Who hosted us? I guess I can look, can I? Oh, Relic the Clown. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Relic the Clown. I'll have to check out your channel. I'll see what kind of content you put out. And MDK with the bus fare. This is going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be great fun. I'm sure you guys will love this. I'm kind of sad that I'm going to be paying for... This is the first time I'm spending money on any kind of transportation on this trip since I've been in the US. So, I'm a little sad about it. I'm gonna bring this with me. I'm really sorry, MBK. I'm bad about noticing stuff sometimes. I'm just gonna grab a lid and a straw. Yeah, inner city hitchhiking is difficult. Is it me or the video looks a little washed out? Let's go that way to the next block. You guys ready? Albuquerque, thanks for the host. The one viewer. Thank you, sir. Just gotta hitchhike to Hawaii, you can give me a ride? That'd be fun. That would be really cool. Okay, like, I've told you about a few dreams I've had with hitchhiking. Like the ultimate is to hitchhike, like circumnavigate the globe by only hitchhiking. I kind of did that in 2015, but I paid for flights and ferries to get across oceans. But if I could hitchhike across oceans and hitchhike across all the lands, then that's to me like the ultimate hitchhike. You circumnavigated the globe and you never like paid for transportation between countries or cities. Within a city, I think it's okay to like pay for a city bus here or there. Like in LA, it's just unreasonable to expect to walk. But I try to avoid it when I can. 2:32. Just back in the stroller. You guys want to be in the stroller? No, I did thank you, right? MVK Bump. Thank you for the $10 donation. I do really appreciate that. You guys were extremely generous to me in that burger joint. Several large donations, which is very much appreciated. Never expected. Again, I do save up money for this trip, but since I don't have no other means of income, if eventually the money does deplete because there's only negatives. Every day I spend something and it goes down and down. But with you guys' donations, quite often I'm breaking even, and some days I've even made money, which is crazy. A hitchhiker making money? Remember you starting with 4K? You still over half that? Oh yeah. Oh, still at or over that. Probably under that still. Like, I just paid my second month of internet and all that jazz, so should probably stand where the bus could see me. Alright, I'm done with this. That's pretty good lemonade though. Why is it not letting you send bits? Because my affiliate application has not processed in 12 days. It's supposed to be instant. I met the affiliate requirements on Hitchhiking America Day 7. It is now Hitchhiking America Day 18. So that's why you can't send bits, because I need to be affiliated. Yes, this channel has only been active for 18 days. So I'm very new. Now I know you feel safe hitchhiking, but you feel safe on an LA bus. I'd probably feel safer hitchhiking than an LA bus. Albeit I've never taken an LA bus, so this is gonna be a first for me. My first LA bus experience. Also my first bus experience on this trip. Are you guys excited? Because I'm kind of sad. Because this is probably the longest I've ever gone without paying for anything for transportation. Like city bus or anything, I have not paid anything for transportation. This is dope. One day you can tell your kids about this. Too bad you don't have a camera to document. Yeah, that's too bad, isn't it? Coming through Jay Stezzy. Like your channel so far? How do you know Jay? He just found my channel and sent me a message that was coming through. If this is the guy I'm thinking about, it's coming through the Bay Area. He'd give me a ride. Unfortunately, I already passed the Bay Area like 5 days ago. So, but if I come back, I know who to contact. You'll be there waiting longer for a ride from the bus than a car, you bet? I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I missed the bus, even though it said it would be pretty late. Probably missed the bus. That's okay. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's waiting and being patient. I guess you have this to document? Yeah, every video is saved to a VOD, which I then highlight, which then keeps it. So it is documented. You can go back to any of my other streams if you check out the VODs up there, and see what my actual days of hitchhiking were like. Because there's been several. And yeah, I guess I hitchhiked today. I hitchhiked another ride on a plane. It was with the same guy and on the same plane as yesterday. But still, I walked out there and I was like checking out planes and I'm like, you know, hooked myself with another ride on a plane. It's not sad. Get to experience this as well. Oh no, this is a very positive experience with this stream and everything like that. I'm really happy you guys get to see me as kind of in my element. Hitchhiking is kind of my thing, and I'm glad you guys
are entertained enough to watch me do my thing. I've had a great time so far, and I expect I'll continue to have a great time. Hitchhiking around America, meeting different people, going different places, doing different things. Yeah. What? You subbed to me. But one of the main reasons of hitchhiking is he hated buses so much. That's why I first started hitchhiking. I just haven't taken many buses since then. Like, I'll take buses within a city. It was the between city buses that got me hitchhiking in the first place. Unless I had a sign with a direction of where I want to go, and the only signs I have right now is a south sign, a Canadian A sign, and a not a murderer sign. And none of those will really tell people where I want to go, because I'm not going south, I'm going east. Think I should do text-to-speech? And yeah, we were trying to get that working today. What happened was it didn't work, but also the concern there is I don't want text-to-speech to be active when I'm in a car hitchhiking, because I don't want the risk of someone saying something rude to one of my drivers. That is someone that saw a complete stranger on the side of the road and just out of the goodness in their own heart decided to pull over and help that person out, and I don't want to risk insulting them from someone. I'm not saying you would, or any of you would, but there's the chance that someone would say something through text-to-speech just because they think it would be funny to say that with the person that picked me up hitchhiking there, or make them uncomfortable. Like, I could just see someone being like, you know, stuff about this guy's a murderer, this guy's a horrible guy, blah 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 blah. And I don't want text-to-speech in the car when I'm hitchhiking. Do you a thing, homie? Oh yeah. Thank you. You just started Twitch last week from YouTube? Right on. What's your next step trying to get to? I'm trying to get to where I'm staying tonight in Anaheim. And then tomorrow I'll be leaving LA, heading east, I think. Text-to-speech is pretty much only used to troll, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. But I don't mind that if I'm just walking around the streets and like doing stuff outside, or when I'm waiting for a ride and you want to get my attention and it like pops up with text-to-speech. It's as soon as I get into that car, I want nothing to do with text-to-speech. Also, I have no idea how much buses cost. I need to make sure I've got singles. Oh yeah. And maybe some change. Bus still isn't here, but I feel like I might have missed the bus. As soon as you get in the car, you want nothing to do with it in general. I do, but my focus is on the driver. Like, I love that you guys are there, and I'm excited for you guys to be watching, but my focus is on that person sitting right next to me, in person. They picked me up, generously picked me up, and my focus is going to be on them. If there's a lull in the conversation, I can bring you guys back in, or if they're really interested in the live stream, then I can bring you guys right in. But my first concern when I get picked up hitchhiking is communicating with the driver themselves, and I do apologize, but you guys do take a bit of like the back seat in that respect, because they are my focus at that point. Have you ever had a romantic experience while hitchhiking? Yes, I have. $473 an exact change only? You don't really know? Wouldn't that be awkward? Bus is 473. Details? I haven't set this stream to mature. So we're not gonna do that until I set the stream to mature content only. Right now this is set as just a general audience. But yeah, at some point in time you guys can hear all my stories. But for right now, we'll just build some suspense. But yeah, if you hitchhike enough, you'll see it all. You'll do it all. You're gonna start hitchhiking? With that said, that doesn't happen very often. And I never try to flirt with anyone that picks me up. I just try to be a friendly, nice guy. Just because a girl picks me up. Like, I don't want to give hitchhikers a bad a bad impression, or like I just don't want to, just because someone's a girl, flirt with them because they're attractive. It's not in service. I don't know. What happens in the hitchhiker's vehicle stays in the hitchhiker's vehicle. With that said, I've never done anything in a vehicle that anything that happened outside of a vehicle. So yeah. But we're leaving it at that because this has not been set to mature. And this is mature subject matter that we're on right now. So everyone calm down. Calm down. There'll be time for stories about this stuff later. But I'll probably change names and locations because I don't want anyone to yeah. Some my age, some older, some slightly younger, but not much younger because I'm pretty young, or I was. Like, my biggest trip was when I was 20 years old and 21 years old. And now I'm 23, so. I did miss the bus? That's shitty. It lied to me then. Why did you have to lie? Okay, I'll re-put this in. Let's see. Yeah, I'm using Google Maps. Yeah, 703 isn't too far. It's $10 or 10 minutes. I'm a hitchhiker. I wait a long time for methods of transportation. Call an Uber? Yeah. It'd be a lot quicker. But I usually don't. I don't know. It's almost a taxi. You can't take a taxi. How much is a bus anyway? Maybe you have to stop them like in Great... Well, I haven't seen a 232 bus come by yet, so... yeah. I had no bus to flag. Yeah, I know in some places you gotta wave them down, but... I don't think that's here. Could be wrong though. Most of the time in cities, you don't have to do anything, you just stand there. You hear a plane? Maybe. We are still near an airport. Oh, there is a plane right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I should have thrown my thumb out. Maybe they would have stopped for me. I'm in Cali. I am in California. We're in the greater Los Angeles area. We won't be here for long, though. Is it Todd? Todd! Save me, Todd. Fly me to Anaheim. It'd be so much quicker. It's supposed to be like fucking 3 hours on a bus. Or it'd be like 20 minutes in a plane. Or less. Come on, Todd. You're Northern California, whereabouts? I was going through Northern California just a week ago. Or just under a week ago. What day I think it was day 13 I crossed into California, maybe. Possibly? I forget. One ride, base fare, $175. Hey. That's pretty cheap for a city. Oh, you're near Jay Steezy in the Bay. Cool. Yeah, I had an offer from him to get a ride. I could hitch a ride with him, but by the time he found my channel, I was already through the Bay Area, unfortunately. Wisco Mike. How much for upgrade to first class? Can I use my credit card rewards points to get that upgrade? Because that's what I'm good at. Let's try and see if I've got... It's a Twitch channel, it's a live stream. Yeah, yeah.
Let's go!
I hitchhiked here from Canada, that's what the stream is.
Swear. Hey, shout out, man. I watch Ice all the time.
Hey!
Chat, boys. Alright, man. We'll check you out, bro. Alright, we'll check you out, man.
Yeah, where are you guys heading?
Fucking around.
You're just fucking around? Okay, I'm trying to get to Anaheim, but you look pretty cold now.
Okay, we're not going that far.
Okay.
Alright, good luck, man.
Alright, see you guys. When you have this setup here, this selfie stick and everything set up, it attracts attention, right? So this group full of young guys come by, and they see you with this setup thing. Then they find it interesting and they want to ask about what's your... Need to cash in your hitchhiker points for a free ride? How many hitchhiker points do you think I have? Hitchhiking miles counted with points for environment or something. Yeah, it's unorganized ride sharing, eh? Like, you know how like in cities they have like carpool, save the environment, carpool. That's all I'm doing. I'm carpooling. It's just not planned. What's your setup? Either mic self-stick and phone. I've got this jetpack in here, which provides my internet connection. An antenna back there, which increases the signal that I receive. On the bottom of my selfie stick thing is a bendable tripod thing, so I can kind of set down this anywhere and it'll stand up straight. This shotgun microphone with a dead cat on it. The dead cat is to deafen the noise, right, or the wind from the noise from the wind. There we go, English. Which I think it does a decent job of, but it does hang out on the corner of my screen, which I don't like that much. A wide-angle lens so that you can actually see, you know, around me, because this is what it looks like without. That's no lens. So you're kind of like right in my face. And that's with the lens. So, big difference. But yeah, the lens helps a lot. I forget what neighborhood I'm in. I'm still in the same neighborhood I got dropped off in a few hours ago. And the sun's going down a bit. Wow, that lens is doing work. I know. It really makes a difference. I don't have to hold this thing way the fuck out there for you to guys get perspective of what's around me. These wide-angle lenses are really cool. The jetpack with Interjet, yeah, it emits a Wi-Fi signal that then my phone connects to, and then I broadcast from that. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty much a little Wi-Fi router that just uses the cellular network rather than like an at-home. Yeah. And all things considered, like, it's not a very expensive setup. All things considered, it's done okay. We've had a ton of hiccups, a lot of technical problems, but like, with that said, it's been decent. Really? Ducks go? Well, I shouldn't give my exact location. What do you think, chat? We have been offered a ride before, and then they didn't come. Didn't you stream in a higher? Yeah, I did, but we've been having network issues today, so that's why I'm not. Ducks go. I am close to Long Beach. I'm like 10 kilometers, 7 miles west of Long Beach. Why not? Alright. Lomita? Well, if it gets dark and I don't want to be here, I'll just get an Uber. Like, it's not the end of the world. Well, I'm not hitchhiking tonight, I'm just transiting back. Why, Anaheim? I have a place to stay. Well, my bus is coming right here. Do I do I do it? Alright, fuck it. We're either going to get a ride with you, or I'm going to just get a fucking Uber, cause fine. I'll take the bus? Alright, fine, we'll take the bus.